Well, hey, Peter, how are you? Thanks for joining today. We are at a different location here out at Lake Havasu area. This is the first time that I've actually been out here. We're going to see what we can catch and see how it goes today. Never been in this area body of water, so it's going to be a challenge, but we're going to see what it brings in. There's one angler that was out here that I just spoke with recently, and he was out here and he caught himself with just a little over a 7.5-pound common carp. So this area out here is notorious for catching catfish, striper, carp, sunfish, or bluegill per se, as we also will known as AKA shell crackers. Due to the quagga mussels, those shell crackers really like eating them, and it really kind of helps uh, do what it needs to do as far as all that. So I'm going to be changing up my style today a little bit. I'm going to definitely have the anchovy stuck out there. That is going to be the number one for right now. But I'm also going to probably change up one of my hooks here. Probably I'm going to go weightless on that for the most part. I'm going to try a lure for the first time. I brought 3 or 4 variational types of lures I want to try out. We're going to see how they work out. Let me show you what I got real quick. Kind of excited to try them out. We'll see how they work out though. Now there is a lot of debris out there underneath the foot, but again, this is going to be one of these. This is pretty close to if I had to say in all reality, probably maybe a little more than a half ounce or so, probably a little bit heavier than that. Lifelike trout lure. Okay, and we're going to give that one a whirl and see how it works out. We've got that one. We have another one similar to that. Just a tiny bit color change and variation, not by much, but a tiny bit. Another one like this, it's got more of a green hue line to it. We're going to try that. And we're also going to try one with a blue hue line to it. Trout formation in a sense. Once we're a little bit lighter on it, we're going to see how it works. And again, we're going to also try the whopper plopper. Almost like a shad color in a sense, with the ability of making a top water, definitely a top water, to making that sound to attract the fish in. These are all going to be basically, as I cast it out, I'm not going to let it sit. We're just going to cast it and reel, cast it, reel, and see what can strike on that. So that's something I'm probably going to end up changing out. Figured we'd try those. I believe I also brought a pencil popper type lure with me today. I'm going to see if I can locate that, and we're going to try that out. Folks, I just want to also say that I just got done recently ordering Amazon as of yesterday. I ordered a couple more. They're not quite the Huddleston style bait that I wanted lure wise, but it's something comparable for just a tiny bit cheaper. They're about 7.5 inches in length. Definitely going to have the color of shad for sure, 100%. So we're going to see how that works out. That should be arriving in the mail by tomorrow. Thank goodness for that Prime membership, because you get things in 2 days versus a week. So with that being said, that's how we're working at today. So the area I'm out here today at, as you can see the lighthouse over there, this area is known as Lake Havasu. First time being out here fishing this water ever. So I'm not familiar with it. I've heard good reports about it. We just want to see how it's going to work out. See, I do apologize. The phone kind of went dark on me here. So if I can't see the comments, I do apologize. I'm going to try and catch up if I can a little bit. See, Chase, you got a shout out, my friend. There you go. Swim bait. That is correct. That is correct. Yeah, sometimes it's okay. Some people don't mind talking, others don't. It's all good. All right. That being said, let's get that one changed out. It's good meeting you today, my friend. Bait feeder? Is that the kind that you use for like your pack bait cart? Folks, bear with me for a minute. I'm actually talking to an angler here. No, you're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. We're learning stuff as we fish here. It's great. We're learning a lot as we fish here. No, I've never heard of a bait feeder before.
It makes it, you know, and that, like if you turn your back
Mm-hmm.
and you get a big fish,
Uh-huh.
what's going to happen?
Or the pole's going to go in. Because I've actually had that happen. That's a Shakespeare rod, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, it looks like a Shakespeare rod. You don't mind being on live, do you? Okay, perfect.
so
Oh, yeah.
no, it has. This is the method feeder with the
Oh,
hair rig
okay.
tied up. That's all. And that's the bait stop down there, a little plastic thing. So you thread the corn on.
Okay.
Thread the corn on this thread. It's not on the hook.
Oh.
And that's a and whenever for whatever reason when they take off with it, always hooks them in the corner. You wish you put your pack bait on. That's why the ribs are on there.
Right.
It's a whole bunch of dough bait. Or
Gotcha.
But the bait feeder reel is the part that makes this go. So when you're out there and your thing's tightened up, then instead of either open bail where you got a bunch of slack to mess with,
Right.
or you have to worry about the thing taking it, or whatever. So this way, now pull the line. Pull the line.
What?
Go
That.
ahead now pull. See now you got.
Oh my gosh!
That's
I love that.
That's a bait feeder or live liner is the other thing they're called.
I've never seen those before.
So you don't get any kind of backlash. You don't have a bunch of slack to deal with, and
Nice.
the fish can just run. And that's why on that those bite indicators, that's a line pulling through that indicator.
No
coming
kidding.
off. I can be asleep, but I can sit there and read my book all afternoon. And
Right. My gosh, that's genius. Now, where can you purchase something like that at?
this is a Penn Fierce 4, so
Oh, Penn, okay.
I got mine from Bass Pro Shop.
Gotcha.
Multiplying a couple of different discounts and all that.
No, I bet.
Okuma makes a serviceable that's cheaper. That's probably half the price. These are 150, I think. But I think Okuma makes them for 60, 70 bucks.
Yeah, but like you say, you get what you pay for, right?
I like
Yeah, that's very nice. Wow. So it's called a bait feeder.
And I've caught really nice rooster fish in Costa Rica.
Really? Nice. I appreciate that. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. That's something I got to get.
But all your slip sinker rig type fishing, I wish I'd have known about these, 50 years ago.
Right.
But all the slip sinker stuff, or like if you like a lot of people here, whenever the shad are in, they'll throw cast net, live shad, and fish with just live liner and live shad. Well, with that live liner, we just put it in a holder, and it'll just take it. It can just run with it.
No kidding.
And not get that resistance. So got to give the fish a chance to run, turn it, eat it, and then get hooked.
Correct. Now, if I have a quick question, if I may, sir. I'm Tim, by the way.
Anton,
nice to meet you. If I was to go on, like, say, Amazon and type in bait feeder reel, would it pop up?
Should.
Okay.
Or live liner.
Or live liner. Okay, great.
They use the terms interchangeably, but
gotcha.
Yeah, Amazon will do it. Bass Pro Shop. I think that's where I got mine, but might find them a little cheaper somewhere else.
Gotcha. Well, that's great to know that, man. That's definitely something I want for my arsenal. Wow.
Like I said, anytime you're fishing, if I knew about this back when, I'd always use them. I fished little lakes for put and take rainbow trout along the north.
Sure.
And walleye and other things, catfish and all kinds of stuff. Flip sinker rigs and those live liners.
Nice. Well, sir, I appreciate the info on that. I can look for it. And I can definitely look for it. Well, folks, I learned something new today that I never knew nothing about. What they call a bait feeder or a lifeline for a reel on that one. That's something I definitely want to check out. From what he was telling me, you can purchase them either on Amazon or the Bass Pro Shop. It is a game changer for a lot of us that, a lot of times we tend to loosen and drag quite a bit. That kind of, in a sense, does it, and it locks in as soon as if you kick it in gear. So definitely worth checking out. That's something I'm going to want to try out. Thank you, Anton. I appreciate that. Thank you, my friend. All right, so let's see if we can get this one switched up. Let's try this trout one first and see how it plays. You know what? Let's try the whopper plopper. That might even be a better idea. So we will cut this down. Now, as much as I can recall, my whopper plopper setup is going to be a top water bait lure. So it's supposed to give me the noise to attract the fish. I've seen it used. A lot of people do like it. So I have two wonderful moderators here today that are with me. And ladies, if you guys could do me a favor, I can't see my screen hardly. If somebody has a question or a comment, can you let me know? Yeah. Appreciate that. Hey, Fishing with Ferg, how are you? Glad to have you on board this morning or this afternoon. This was a chance that I wanted to try to a different location. I've never fished this lake area before, so I wanted to give it a try and see what it was all about. I got here a little bit earlier and I saw a gentleman out here who caught a common carp, a 7.5 pounder. And I also wanted to make it today differently as far as the type of setup. I do have anchovies already in, but I want to try a lure. Now I'm taking a risk, and I'll tell you why. Because this area does have a lot of underbrush. But this area is known for striper, cat, and bluegill. And other types. So we're going to play with it and see how it goes. Got to be careful with that one. I've got that thing on. These treble hooks on this thing is pretty solid. All right, got to tighten down. This will be the first time I've ever used this whopper plopper, so we're about to find out how it works. You know what? Oh, shoot. You know what? I just realized something. I did a boo-boo here. But we're going to try it anyway. I forgot to take the weight off, but we're going to try it anyway. Now, you know what? My gut feeling tells me don't. Don't. So we're going to switch this up real quick, everyone. We're going to cut this down and do it right. I don't want to skimp when it comes to that because I take the chance of not catching a fish if I do it the wrong way. So I don't want to do that. So bear with me, folks. Bear with me here. I don't want to learn the hard way, you know? Do not want to learn the hard way. All right, here we go. Ferg, you out fishing today, buddy? If I don't get back to your comments right away, I do apologize, everyone. Like I said, my phone has went dark on me. I can't see what the comments are. I'm relying on my moderators basically to tell me who's saying what. Trying to get that line in there. Boy, I tell you, it's a pain in the backside getting old. It really is. Who? Gwen MacGyver? Glenn MacGyver. Hello, my friend. Okay, that wasn't right. So I'm going to have to loosen it up and retie that bad boy. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. This hat was a Walmart special for $7. They were blowing it out as a last-minute sale, I think. I liked it, so I grabbed it. Michael Forsyth? Yeah. Michael, how are you, buddy? We're out here at Lake Havasu today, my friend. Changing it up a little bit. It was good talking with you yesterday, by the way, Michael. All right, let's see here. Got that going around like that. All right. Got to change this up a little bit. Now the goal is, not to get stuck. It really is. What is that noise? I keep hearing something way over there. Come on, get in that there. Man, it's hard getting that loop in there. I think I got it finally. I'll take it. Oh, snapped it off. Well, gosh darn it, we'll try it again. Folks, you're getting the good, the bad, and the ugly with me on this one for sure. There we go.
Drunken Chef says, great afternoon.
Drunken Chef, thank you so much. Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon too, my friend.
Jim says it kind of looks like a lighthouse over there, but kind of small.
It is indeed a lighthouse. There's two of them out in this section here at Lake Havasu where I'm at. No, well, no, I don't believe that. They may be landmarks per se, but I don't want to say that they actually physically work. Folks, I'll tell you, it's like getting harder and harder to see. All right, I think we finally got it. Yeah, the fourth time was a charm, right? All righty. Let's see if we can get this whopper plopper casted out. I've never used one before, so we're about to find out what it does. It's a dual treble system on it, which is kind of cool. Definitely a top water one for sure. Almost look like a shad color in a sense. So we're going to try that and see how it goes. I think I might cast it this direction a little bit more potentially, but we'll see. I don't know, maybe we'll take here. Now the gentleman out here that I was just speaking with was telling me that it was slow a little earlier. It was a slow morning for the most part. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Folks, I've never used one of these before. That's kind of pretty cool. That's kind of cool indeed. Folks, I think we're going to try something different real quick. Honey, can you do me a favor? Is there a way you can bring this camera back and then zoom in on me? I'll show you how to do it. Because unfortunately, it is so close to where I'm at that it actually set it back on the flat spot. Well, right where you are. Just go ahead and take it back. Careful, watch your footing, honey. Okay, bring it back a little more. No, take it back. There you go. Now face it towards me. Okay. How's the visual on that? Yeah. Priscilla, is it zoomed in too far? All right. So can you see me pretty clear? Well, do I need to zoom in or out on the camera? I can't hear you. I'm sorry. You can see everything, including me? I just want to make sure. The reason why I had it go back was because that way they get a bigger picture. All right, folks, we're going to try this way out here and see where it goes. What's that? Fat cat? Hey, fat cat, good morning. Or should I say good afternoon where you're at? We are out here at Lake Havasu. First time fishing this waterway here. Hey, Invisible River, how are you? Hello, Daniel. It's going well. We are out here for the first time at the Havasu Lake area. Never fished this area before, so we're about to see how it works. We are trying a whopper plopper in the water. I gotta admit, that sounds pretty cool. I like it. I really like that sound of the whopper plopper makes. I am not used to using the lures, I'll be honest with you. So if it seems kind of odd how I'm doing it, then you'll know why. I'm learning as we go today, actually. There we go. Getting used to one of these types of lures can definitely be an adjustment curve for sure. Now, the dock that you see in front of me, you may be asking me, well, why aren't you fishing on the dock? That is a very good question. We came all the way out here not realizing that they had closed the dock down. So they are not going to be reopening this dock until probably January. So once it's up and ready to go, though, we will definitely be hitting it. It was only 2 anglers that I saw out here today, and one of them hadn't caught but a small one. And then the gentleman I just spoke to that you saw me talking with, he caught a 7.5-pound common carp. He did say the bites were slow. So that noise? Oh, that's a good question. Folks, my wife wanted to know why this lure makes that noise. Well, it's called the whopper plopper, sweetie, and that noise is to attract the fish. The noise and the movement of the water attracts the fish. Hello, Daniel Tucker. Thanks for joining today. Where you watching from, Daniel? Let me know in the comments where you're watching from. Now, it looks to me that this top water bait that I'm using for the whopper definitely has to try it. Oh, Kentucky in the house. Kentucky in the house. Awesome. We are here at Lake Havasu, Arizona, Daniel. Lake Havasu, Arizona. First time fishing this body of water. Once the boat is up and running, I will definitely be out on this lake. It is a gorgeous lake. A gorgeous lake out here. Hey ladies, is the camera view still good? You can still see me in the view? We're trying something a little different with the camera today too, because of the fact is that I had to put it higher up on the hillside and then zoom in a little bit, because otherwise you would have been right in my face as you were earlier. And I wanted you guys to get more of a view of what was going on out here versus just seeing me. Folks, I really want to say thank you so much for joining me this afternoon on a Saturday afternoon. I appreciate that. It means a lot to have you guys watching the channel. Believe it or not, it says it's 60-some degrees out here. I tend to beg different on that one. It feels a little more like 70-some degrees out here. Now, one of the reasons why I ordered the Huston lure that I was telling you guys earlier about from Amazon is some of you may have the Facebook channel. You may not know about it, but two gentlemen out there in that same spot that I was in that night, that morning or the very next morning, they were catching anywhere from 7 to 10 pound striper on that same area, even in the same water that I was at. And I attributed the reason why I wasn't catching was because of the fact is that the fish had been fed quite a bit of trout that had dumped in a day or two earlier, about 1,000 pounds worth of trout, and that been why. But on the same token, it was one of those issues where I wished I could have been out there, but I was actually at work and I couldn't get away to do it. But boy, when I saw what he was using to pull them out, I said, I have to buy about 3 of those bad boys. That one that he was using was called the Huddleston bone colored bait, and it's about 8 inches long or so. I went on Amazon to locate that exact specific one, couldn't find it, but I ended up getting something comparable to that, which was a G-Rat bait, and it's pretty comparable to what he had. Mine's going to be about 7.5 inches or so. So I'm pretty excited about that with a double trouble action for the actual hook set on. So we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. So I'm pretty excited to get that in the mail. It's what? 23 degrees? Oh, Daniel, I'm so sorry, my friend. It is 23 degrees out in Kentucky. Wow. Probably a great way to go ice fishing if you're near a lake or a pond in that area, but if it's that cold, you may not want to. Is it still going again? It looks like I'm back up.
Not here, I'm on. Just check. There's a different one. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to have to zoom in. Hi, folks. Sorry about that. The weather is not being bearable here with the sun. Going to have to zoom in. Let me borrow your phone real quick.
Move this here, because this is where I finally got service. Yeah.
Okay, what's it look like here? Folks, we're just making some adjustments here. It's not moving. Message. I don't want to do that. Cancel. How about now? Oh, yee. I'm live.
Good.
Is the numbers going up?
Yeah.
They are finally?
Yeah.
Did it go out even farther? Bear with me, folks, as I adjust the camera here. All I see is the table.
Get there, it might be too hot.
I don't know.
Well, maybe
What else to do?
you need to.
Yeah. All right. How's that looking? Folks, I'm just trying to adjust the camera angle here. I do apologize. Is your volume all the way up?
No, I turn it down so I can hear
Oh.
you. You want it up?
Yeah, I need to see if you guys can still hear me. Folks, I'm so sorry. We're going to try this from a different angle here. I cannot wait to get Starlink in here. It's going to be great. All right. Going to go around the other side here. I will tell you, this is without its challenges sometimes. I'm telling you, or with its challenges, I should say. Whoa, almost fell. Almost fell. Can you guys see me okay on the camera? You can see me? Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right, folks, I think we got the situation under control. I hope. All right. All right, let's try this again. Oh, you know what? Since I'm up there, let's do one more thing. I know that the phone might be an issue, and I don't want that to be a problem. So we're going to power it up. We're going to power that baby up. Woo. Perfect. Thank you. Who is it? Oh, thank you, JMB. I appreciate it. Folks, I'm going to get some power to the phone here because it'll have a tendency to die out if I don't. Excellent. All right, I'm going to walk back the other way. There's somewhat of a pathway on the very end of the concrete dock area. Otherwise, I end up jumping off the cliff here. Gosh knows I don't want to break my neck trying to get down here. All right, folks. The good, the bad, the ugly. You get it all. All right. Oh. Kirkooks, how are you? Thanks for joining today. Where are you watching from, Kirkooks? Let me know. Yeah, these are definitely coots out here with me. Well, I cannot wait to get that dock up and running. It's going to be a great place. It's going to get us farther out into the water, which is going to be a great idea. See here, I'm going to try and maybe cast towards that corner dock area. See where that leads me. Now, there is a lot of debris at the bottom of this area here, so I need to be real careful of not getting caught up on stuff. But on the same token, I think there's a good possibility that there is some fish by that dock area. A lot of times they like to hang out in that shaded area. Folks, I do apologize for the visual difficulties. Like I said, once I get Starlink involved, it won't be an issue. And I'm probably going to have to invest in a tarp or an easy up canopy because this phones don't do well. It's not real hot out here, but the phone itself does not like the sun. It's been multiple times that I've had this issue before to where I've almost lost signal because of the heat on the phone. What I might end up doing is switching this out and still play with the lure on this unit, but try something different on the pole. See what's happening with that. Okay, so far I'm a big fan of that whopper plopper. I think that thing's kind of neat. I like it. I like it a lot. I can't hear you, babe. Oh, she said hi? Hi, Joy. How are you? Thanks for joining today. I can't hear you, babe. I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Gavin.
Oh, Gavin says, what's up? Oh, gotcha. How you doing, Gavin? It's kind of hard to hear with the actual wakes coming in back and forth. So I do apologize. So we're going to try and change something up here real quick. I'm going to try a bait that my wife had made me and see how it works out here. Dough balls, masa balls. She has red food coloring. She has sour cream. She has garlic powder, coffee. Yes, you heard me right, folks. Coffee. We're going to see how it works. And a few other cool ingredients. It almost has that power bait consistency with it. But what I'm going to end up doing anyway is I'm going to rig it up to where, see if we can get that power bait consistency with it. I'm definitely going to use a the magic thread, as I call it, because I'm going to wrap it, see how it works. Oh, alrighty. It already knew what it wanted.
Gavin wants to know what you're fishing for.
Gavin, we are hoping to catch a bluegill potentially, because they're really good. There are really a lot of them out in this area here. Striper, cat, carp. I was out here earlier with a gentleman who was still fishing before when I arrived here, and he caught a 7.5-pound carp, common carp at that. So that's pretty much what we're fishing for at this point. All right, let's get this one thrown out and see where it takes us. You know what I forgot to do, folks? I forgot to set my second, uh-oh, there it is. Gonna set this down just for a brief moment. I need to set that other pole holder up. A lot of rocks in this area, so it can make it somewhat difficult. But we're gonna make it work. Boy, pounding these nails in these things is really hard sometimes. All right. See if we can get that to take. And we will get a bell on there. There we go. There it is. Whew. Yeah, it's hard to believe it was like 42 degrees this morning. Feels like we're in the 80s now. Now, this type of fishing that I'm doing right now, I'm using what we call the Carolina rig. So we'll see how it works. Whoa, did you see that jump way out there? There was a fish that jumped way out there. All right. Okay. Let's get this going, fish. We got some fish to catch. It is really beautiful out here today. We got ducks on the water, birds chirping in the air, fish jumping. Now what we're gonna do is get them to jump onto my hook. Folks, I do apologize. I can't see your comments because I'm way down here now. That was the only way that I could get the actual phone not to tap out due to the heat issues. So I have two wonderful moderators that are here with me today, my wife Barbie and my sister-in-law Priscilla. And they're letting me know who's giving me a shout out or a chat. So Cal, I don't know if you're on. If you are, hello and good afternoon. Hey moderators, are you seeing the numbers go up and down, or are they staying a constant same? They're not going up or down? Okay, no, I just want to make sure that we're still live. Okay, good deal. Because sometimes it could freeze. Yeah. Okay. Well, the wakes are coming in. Hey, Tony Hamilton, welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you on board today. We are changing it up. We are here at the Lake Havasu in Havasu City, Arizona. Appreciate you taking time to watch the channel today. Now, I was playing with the lure a little bit ago, the Whopper Plopper lure, and yeah, I'm having fun with that thing. But I wanted to get the lines farther out into the actual water area where I know that the angler earlier caught that 7.5 pound carp. So I've got both carp, both pulls in the water, bell set up, ready to go. Probably about 20 minutes or so, Tony. We've been out here. It's, I guess, yeah, about 20 minutes or so, if that. We came all the way about an hour away from where I live to come out to this area here of Havasu City area. I've never fished this lake out here, Tony, so it's going to be new to me. I wanted to change the scenery up a little bit. Not only when you're on the water, they have really good fishing out here. I'm bank fishing one of the dock areas. So we'll see how it goes. It is definitely a lot deeper than the river was this morning, I'll give you that. I know the gentleman that I spoke with earlier today when we first arrived here said it was kind of slow, but he was able to be paid. At least got one out, a 7.5 pound carp. And then the gentleman that's on the other here told me he got a smaller one, but it's, you know, it is, you know how fishing can be, Tony. Sometimes it can be fast and furious, and sometimes it can be long and drawn out. But either way, we're in for it. We're going to do one way or the other. Hey, Drew, how are you? Thanks for joining today. Much appreciated. I've got Birch on the other side of the phone today giving me the shout outs, because if I leave my phone out in the direct sunlight, it tends to cause problems with everything shutting down. So that's, if you see me kind of zoomed out a little bit, that's why. But she's giving me the play-by-play action. Drew, hopefully you're doing well. Glad to have you joining today. Indeed I am, good sir. We are in a lake called Lake Havasu in Havasu City, Arizona. It's about maybe 45 minutes to an hour or so from where I normally fish from. We wanted to change up the scenery. No problem. Hey, Drew, sure, buddy, sure. Glad to have you on board, Drew. Looks like I've got baby coot ducks out here right in front of me. Folks, it is really peaceful out here. I mean, really peaceful. Other than the occasional boats going by causing the wakes to stir up, it's not bad at all. We are fishing at Lake Havasu, Drew. Lake Havasu. It's about 45 minutes to an hour from where I normally fish. Wanted to change it up today. We got anchovies. We've got a special bait that Barbie had made. And I'm starting to incorporate lures into my complement. I used a whopper plopper earlier today. The mics are sensitive, sweetheart, but not that sensitive. My wife just asked me, can they hear me from here? Drew, if you're talking about the dock that's straight ahead of me, is that what you're talking about? If you're talking about the dock that's in front of me, it's actually a fishing dock. And came all the way down here thinking it was going to be open, and they got it shut down until January of next year. Apparently they don't have all the parts and pieces they need to make it stable or safe. So we're bank fishing right here on the Lake Havasu. That's probably one of the downsides, is to only allow 2 pulls in the water, because I would love to throw another one in just to play with the lures, but we're only allowed 2 per this state. And I respect that. Drew, how's the weather there where you're at right now, buddy? What's your temperature like? It feels like 80 degrees here today, even though it's not, but it sure feels like it.
He says the water looks clean as that.
Oh, Drew did? Yeah. It's not too bad. Not bad at all.
Tony wants to know what our temperature is.
Our temperature right now, Tony, I believe is going to be about high 60s, low 70s right now, even though it feels warmer than that. Believe it or not, I am in shorts and a t-shirt. Feels like 80, but it's really not. Incoming. Whoo! Thought he was coming right at me for a minute. We got seagulls everywhere out here. Thought he was coming right at me to do a flyby. Oh, I think fighting over there.
AM on Sunday for Drew.
9:49 on Sunday for Drew. He's a day ahead of us then. Awesome. Drew, what's your temperature outside right now, buddy? How cold are you guys where you're at, Drew? Yeah, I see him. We're still good on audio, guys?
Yeah, we're great.
No, you can hear me up there? Yeah. Okay. I'm not used to having the phone this far away from me. Now that is one individual who's in a hurry to fish. I think. I don't know what this guy's doing over here. He's off-roading in this area. I don't even know if you can legally do that. All right, folks, we're going to check this first pole out here to see what's going on with it. Okay, check it out, man. Something apparently is taking this off, even though I didn't get it. So, interesting. So we're going to end up switching it probably to right here. So we're going to switch that area. All right. A lot of rocks in this area, which makes it difficult, but we're not going to let it deter us. You know what?
Tim, who wants to know what are the mountains called behind you?
What's that?
Who wants to know what are the mountains called behind you?
Drew, I believe they are part of definitely Havasu, but I think they might be part of the Parker Dam area. I don't know the name specifically, but I know that that direction there, it follows into Parker Dam. We have a 2-dam system where we're at here, Drew. We have Davis Dam where I live, and then farther south, or east, I should say, is another area that we call Parker, Arizona area, and they have their own dam also, which is called the Parker Dam. It's almost like sectional levels of dam. That's how that works. Beautiful area. So I'm going to try this with some spray.
Tim,
Yes.
you don't know says you live in a beautiful place.
Well, thank you, Drew. I appreciate that. I would imagine where you're at's gorgeous too. For it being desert, though, I'm pretty happy to be here. It is gorgeous for being desert. Going to use some of this Yum shad scent. We're going to see how it works. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Drew, we are almost done. I've got the new part let's put in. We're going to fire it up probably this week and see how it runs. If it still has an issue with it being as rough as it is when I get it out in the water, then I'm going to end up changing the fuel pump out. I have a feeling the fuel pump might, hopefully that's not the culprit, but there's a good possibility it is. If it is, then we're going to switch that out and then try that. It's just a process of elimination from one thing to another that I'm working with. If I can't get everything, if I got everything done, and I still can't figure out what's going on with the motor itself, then I'm just going to end up taking it in and having it fixed and getting it taken care of. It's going to cost me about $1,000 or so, but I got to do what I got to do. I got to get that boat back on the water. But thanks for asking, Drew. I appreciate that. Trust me, my friend, I'm eager to get that thing on the water as much as everybody else is. I tell you what.
They were, but there was no food, so they left. Oh, look at that. Oh.
Ah. Oh, wow. Beautiful greenhead mallards here. Beautiful mallards. Just had one of our locals just feed a bunch of birdseed out for the birds that are here. They're everywhere now. I've got female drakes out here. I've got coots out here. I've got seagulls out here. I've got a greenhead mallard just flew over me. There's two of them out there now. That's kind of cool. You can see out in the distance, we got boats on the waterway today. It's a nice day to be out here on the water for sure, whether you're bank fishing or out on the water. Yes. Yeah, that'd be fine. Drew, have a cup for me too, my friend. Have a cup for me too. Appreciate that. Yeah, we'll be here for a while. Sweetheart, what's that there? Barbara? Barbie, what's that? Right here on the ground. Is that my stuff? And there they go, folks. There's a trash can right behind you, sweetheart. That's all right. You want me to help you up?
Don't do it. It's not worth it.
I don't know if I can legally fish off there, sweetheart. That's kind of his spot. I don't want to invade it. I got ducks everywhere here. All right, folks. We're just kind of hanging out here waiting for the fish to start doing their thing. Kind of can't wait for them to get that thing taken care of on that dock out there, folks, because it's like it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 places that you can fish off. That's going to be nice once they get that up and going. It's going to be nice once they get up and going. This young lady's coming back with 2 more big giant cups full of food. Must love feeding them birds out here for sure. Oh, wow, a couple of big geese. All right, fishy, fishy. Come on. Let's get the skunk off today. As any new location or waterway, it always presents its own types of challenge out here. Um, I just chalk it up to I'm learning a new area and learning how the fish work out here. So it's going to be interesting to see today. Unfamiliar territory and unfamiliar waters. We're really going to see how it works out. Folks, I do apologize. If you're leaving comments for me, I am not able to see them right now. I do apologize. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. My phone is way away from me. So be patient, I promise. Leave me a comment if you can, and I'll try and get back to you. The sun does not do well with my phone out here. Whoa, here they come. A lot of ducks. A lot of ducks. That's fine. Any new comments? Okay.
Solo Texas, Tim.
Hey, Solo Texan, how are you?
Looks like you have a good spot. Good day for fishing.
It's a great day for fishing. I'm out here at a new location, Solo. It's been pretty quiet for the most part. I'm maybe here 45 minutes. But again, it's still early. Still early. There was only one angler that pulled anything out of here earlier. It was a 7.5 pound carp, common carp. He said it was pretty slow for him even. That's why he gave up. We've just got out here about 45 minutes or so ago, so we're still going to see what we can get out of here. New location, new challenges. That's how I kind of look at it. One way or the other, though, we're going to make it work. So, how you doing, by the way? How are things going over where you're at? Who? Hey, Rick Sherman, how are you? I'm out here in a place called Havasu, This lake that I'm on right now is called Lake Havasu in Havasu City, Arizona. It's new to me. It's a beautiful lake. I've never fished it before. It's the first time for me. So I'm going to have to learn the quirks about it and the do's and don'ts when it comes to these fish. Everything's different out here for me. Out in this lake specifically, they have bluegill, they have striper, carp, catfish, bass, all in this lake here. Possibly some razorback chub potentially, but overall though, it's a good lake. It's a good lake. Shore wise, I think it might be somewhat challenging, but you know, we're gonna give it a whirl. I wanted to try something different for you guys on the channel versus the same location I'm always at. So yeah, thanks for asking. I appreciate that. Got a lot of ducks over here getting fed. One of the locals here is bringing a bunch of bird seed and everything out here and just giving it to them. I mean, I wish I could have seen this many ducks when I used to duck hunt. They're everywhere out here. They're everywhere out here. Needless to say, I was kind of disappointed when we came up here this morning. They had a digital sign out that said the fishing dock was closed today. I was like, oh man, I drove almost an hour or so away from home to come out here and check this out. But you know what though? It worked out regardless. Whether I'm on dock or bank, we're still fishing. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Folks, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for joining the channel today. I know a lot of you are probably out doing things or live on your own channels. But for those of you that are here, I appreciate you joining. Appreciate you watching. Now, I believe it is not uncommon sometimes for it to be really, really slow during a period of day and then eventually start picking up. So I'm taking that into consideration as part of the factor. It is a little after 2 in the afternoon here. Early morning is definitely a great time to be out here, and late evening. But occasionally you can get out here during midday, and sometimes they'll actually spike back up and start biting again. Now that I know where I'm at, next time I come out won't be such a trial to get here, because I wasn't familiar with this area and I didn't want to do it in the dark. So we came out here during the day, kind of midday, just to see what was going on with it and how to get here. And now I know it won't be an issue. I'm going to tag it on my GPS system. And when I get up at 3:30 in the morning, I'll at least be here by 4:35, which would be a good time to start fishing. I may end up going to Catherine's Landing tomorrow at the marina area. I'm going to try and attempt a live there if I can. But the reality is that that's kind of a broken spot area, because sometimes it can be good for lives and sometimes it plays hard to do a live. So if you don't see me on tomorrow with a live, I will definitely be doing a video and probably be putting it out that route. So we'll see how that plays out. And it gives me a chance to edit the videos otherwise. Yes. Solo, not yet. It should be here in about a week. I can't wait for it to get here, my friend. Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Solo. Yeah, it should be here in about a week, they said. So I'm excited to try it out. No matter whether I'm on the boat, on the water, or even locally here, however the case may be, I'm excited to try it out. I might even do a video on it on the grand opening of the box, just to kind of share with what it's about. It's all new to me too, so if I can share it and you guys are thinking about being interested in getting it, well, hopefully my video will help you out. It sounds promising though. It sounds real promising, Solo. It's kind of cool because you got a mock lighthouse over here and then a smaller one way over here. It's kind of cool to see how that works, how they do that. I think it's great for scenery though. They may work. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know, but they might actually work. I'm good. Thank you though.
Tim,
Yeah.
Solo says that he hopes it works out for you. He wants to get one if it works out for you.
Oh, most definitely, Solo. Yeah, I will definitely. I'll do a live video on the unpacking of it all, and we'll get it all hooked up, and we'll see how it works. Yeah, I hope it does too, because I think it'd be a great asset even for your channel. Getting in those areas where you can't get signal, that's going to be a game changer for sure. I know me and SoCal Outdoors got one, and I think his will probably be there sooner than mine will be. So I'll actually watch him and see how his works, and then I'll definitely do a video on mine. Come on, fishy. Let's get to eating. This line again. I'm going to check it just to see what it's doing. Wow, yeah, it was still on there, believe it or not, folks. That bait was still on there. I'm actually surprised. It didn't dissolve all the way down. Nice. But you know what? That's definitely time to change it because there was not much of it left. So what we will do is we're going to try another piece of anchovy here on this one and cast it back out there. That's funny. Somebody thought I was talking to myself. That's easy to see, though. I mean, they don't see the camera set up. They're probably wondering what in the world I am doing. Sometimes I get those looks, people look at me like, what are you doing? I have to kind of explain to them, I'm actually doing a live YouTube show. And then they get it. So it's kind of funny, though, how that works. It's kind of funny how that works. All right, let's see here.
Rabbits are pretty good about, they're pretty skittish and scared, so,
All right, here we go. It's kind of cool. Even my moderators get involved with the locals. They talk with them and things like that. You know, it's kind of cool to be friendly. It really is. Sometimes people are curious about what we're doing. It's kind of cool.
exactly.
So we're gonna wrap this up again.
We get it. Yeah, definitely. Exactly.
Now, if I squeeze a little bit of this out and get some of the oil out, that might not be a bad idea. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right. So this one's got a little bit heavier on the lure on it, or the line, I should say, with the weight wise. We're gonna try and cast it probably that direction if we can. Just take it farther out. These for the weights, man, these things are amazing, folks. If you're not familiar with them, Amazon and purchase them. They're great. Those there. All right. What I like to really invest in, I would love to invest in one of those underwater cameras that can actually show you what is at the end of that hook as the fish take it. I know they make them. I've seen them. I've seen YouTubers use them. And that's something that I would love to incorporate into my channel to give you a different perspective on how this stuff works, as far as videography under the water with the actual fish. It'd be awesome if you could get a camera system like that that you can do live. Don't know if they make it, but I bet you if they don't, they're going to have one within a period of time. But again, that's something I would love to entertain the thought of doing. Years ago, when I did a lot of hunting, I actually had a camera that I was able to mount to my shotgun. And I even have one for my bow. And it gives you detailed video as you know, I'm during that time of running of everything. And the picture on those quality is like 1080p, crystal clear. And yeah, I used to use it a lot for duck hunting. And man, some of the videos I would be able to take with that was amazing, amazing. So that's something I'm definitely thinking about trying to invest in, is a camera for the fishing line that goes on the water. I just have to price it and find out what would be conducive for me as far as how I want it to go. If you have any ideas about it, do me a favor, leave me an email at arizonafishinglife@gmail.com, arizonafishinglife@gmail.com. Let me say that again, arizonafishinglife@gmail.com. I tend to sometimes mess that up. Leave me a comment on what you think about the underwater video camera for fishing line. It's a go for sure. Or leave a comment here in the video. Leave a comment in the video. Folks, I want to say thank you again for those, if you're just joining the channel today, welcome. My name is Tim. I'm with Arizona Outdoors. We are in beautiful Lake Havasu today. We changed it up from the regular Lake Mojave or the Colorado River. I wanted to try something different with new content. It's a little bit slow right now, but again, expected to have challenge with new area, new waters. So there was a angler out here earlier who did catch a 7.5 pound carp. He did tell me that it was slow for him, but he finally ended up getting one. But again, that's why we call it fishing, right? Why we call it fishing. I've got waterfowl everywhere on the water. Everywhere. And folks, again, if I'm not responding to your comments, I do apologize. My moderators are actually talking to a local up on top, so I do apologize. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. My camera's a little bit farther away than I normally carry it because of the heat with the sun will actually cause it to shut down. Unfortunately, iPhone doesn't have that ability of keeping itself cool, so So we've changed out the baits on both of these. We're going to let them sit for a little longer and see what happens. Using pretty much the same type of scenario that I always do, the Carolina hook setup. I have on this one a number 6, red, and on this one here is a 3/0 offside shank hook, both from Gamakatsu. The leader lines that I'm using on both these are 15-pound fluorocarbon with a swivel on both of them. And on this one here, I believe I have 2 3/8-ounce weights on a glide slide for the weights, so it doesn't damage the line or bang into the actual swivel. And then on the actual line itself, it's a 15-pound monofilament line that I have on both of them, the same setup. They're both Carolina setups, but this one's set up a little bit different. Both poles are Shakespeare poles, um, and both rods are actually complementary to Shakespeare rods directly. The one to your right that you see that I'm pointing at, which would be my left, is designed for catfish and heavier fish. And this one here is the one that's called the Tiger from Shakespeare. It actually is designed for heavy also. So that's why I went both lines like that. It'd be great to catch a catfish right now, I'll tell you. It really would be. I'd be happy with that. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but every time it seems like I bring my net, I don't catch anything. And when I don't bring it, I get caught. I get hit. I did bring it because you never know. You never know. I always want to be prepared if I can. Feels like a cup of coffee time. It really feels like a cup of coffee time. Folks, this mountain range that you see behind me is just beautiful out here. I mean, it's gorgeous. This is basically my playground out here. I mean, it's beautiful out here. That. Come on, fish. I know you guys are hungry. You gotta be. Carp, cat, something. Not sure what the women folk are talking about behind me, but it sounds something to do with food. Something to do with food. Not sure what, but I hear peanut butter or something. We got a bite to eat before I came out here to fish because I wanted to stay out here as long as I needed to because I didn't want to have to get interrupted by I'm hungry. So we ate before we got here. It was kind of cool. Last night we got to watch our annual Christmas parade, which we call our boombox parade out here. And the reason why they call it the boombox parade, from what I understand, is that a lot of the businesses and all the locals get together and create their own floats. Well, each year they have a theme that they go with, and last night's theme was the Peanuts. Charlie Brown, Lucy, Linus, and all them. And I will tell you, this is probably the biggest Christmas parade I've ever seen. 130 some floats last night. That is the biggest I've ever seen since I've lived here in Arizona. And it was pretty outstanding, man. They did a really, really good job. A lot of effort and dedication to it. And they put on one heck of a great Christmas show. See some off-roaders out there in their off-road vehicles. It's kind of cool. We're literally that close. You may be able to hear them in the background. What's that?
SoCal says I want to mow my lawn, but I have my phone in the.
Oh, hey, SoCal, how are you, my friend? My wife just told me that you were on, said hello. I have my phone pretty far away from me because it doesn't do well out in the heat out here. I'm actually at the Havasu. What's that?
I'm charging my phone, so I can't.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, Barbie's out here with me, SoCal. She's actually charging her phone in the vehicle. I'm out here at the dock area. Um, Sadly, when we got out here this morning at Site 6 at the dock area, they have it shut down till January. Um, I was kind of wasn't happy about it when I saw it. When I asked one of the locals why, they kind of explained it to me that they're still in the process of completing construction because they don't have all the equipment and parts that they need for it. So, fair enough. I get that and I respect that. They want to keep us safe. So I just jumped on down here at the middle of the bank area and started fishing. There was one angler here earlier than I was early, and all he caught out of here today was a 7.5 pound carp. So it's been kind of slow, but it's a new area. And as you well know, as I do, my friend, new areas, different challenges. So at least I know where this area is now. I came later in the day instead of early morning, which probably would have been beneficial for me to get out here earlier, but I didn't know the area that well. And I wanted to make sure I got a visual of my bearings, if you know what I'm saying, before I got out here early in the morning. Didn't have to do it too early. At least now, next time I know when I log it in or lock it into my GPS system, I'll know exactly where to come to. Few other areas I want to do check, and I did get your actual images and your information on the other two areas. So I'm going to definitely be checking them out also. So again, appreciate that so much. Any word on your Starlink system yet? Anytime, any word on when you're going to be getting it? Just so you know, SoCal too, bear with me because I have both my moderators out here with me. The phone's way back there, but my moderators are actually being entertained by locals I heard talking. So if I don't get back with you right away, that's why. Folks, I'm telling you, I cannot believe it. It feels like it's 75, 80 degrees out here today. It was 46 this morning. So, Cal, I got the new spark plugs put in the boat. I'm going to fire it up this week coming up and take it to the lake probably and fire it up and see how it sounds. If it still sounds like it's bogging down, I'm going to do one more thing with it and change out the fuel pump. If that still is not the issue, I'm going to have to take the motor in and get it worked on. There's a guy here locally in Havasu that specifically works on Mercury outboard motors only. So I'm going to give him a call and say, hey, can I bring it in, have you take a look at it, diagnose it, fix it, whatever you got to do, and let's get it done so I can get that boat back on the water. I love bank fishing, but I love boat fishing even more. I have more freedom. Oh, these are going to be some big wakes coming out here. Maybe it'll push some of the fish in. Now, a little bit ago, I saw a fish jump out in that section right there. Just as you come into this entryway right here, we saw a fish jump right there. So, see some off-roaders over here. They're pretty close. It's one of the great things about living in the state, man. You can off-road out here. You can take your off-road vehicles legally on the road as long as you're licensed properly with insurance. It's like another vehicle. Oh, look at that boat take off. Nice. Nice. All right, take the bait. Your flavor. An anchovy. Whoop, almost fell. I'm anticipating this hit to go, bam. Wait for that hit, that strike to happen, man. Wait for that strike to happen. Yeah, I get it's so peaceful out here. Quiet, you know. The mountains, the hills, everything's just beautiful. I tried casting a line out in that dock area earlier, using a lure, the whopper plopper, to see how that would take off and how it would work. I actually like that lure. I think it's a fun lure to play with. A fun lure to play with. I might switch this out a little bit and break out another one, see what we got. I do have a few extra lures in here. I have one called the pencil popper. I don't know if you guys have ever seen or heard of that before. They say striper love that thing. See if I brought it today. Hope I did. Let's see here. Did I bring it? Yeah. Okay, I got it. All right. I may end up using that one a little bit later to see how that works. Come on, fishy. Let's do something. I beg your pardon? No, I kind of explained to him that she's talking with a local. Is your battery what? If you want, bring your. Well, you could charge off mine, but you'll have to be. You sure? Okay. I appreciate that. Here, let me come up to you. You sure? Yeah, she's talking with the local, so I can't interrupt them. It's already at 10%. Wow. So, Cal, give me just a second, my friend. I'm actually going back on your comments. Hey, Bob, thank you. I appreciate it. So it's been kind of slow. Welcome back, you don't know. Hey, Priscilla,
Yeah.
are you hearing me on your phone?
Yes.
I'm not hearing it on Barbara's.
Okay. Turn the volume up.
I did.
Yeah, I hear you, Tim. Loud and clear.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Folks, I do an audio check every so often because I have my wife's phone, so I'll probably have to read a lot of the messages. You don't know. Welcome back, my friend. Well, thank you, SoCal. I appreciate that. Yeah, my wife told me that you left a comment earlier about a couple of other locations. I couldn't see what they were because my sister-in-law is actually corresponding with a local here. T-Bone, how are you? You can hear me all the way from England, Arizona. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. All the way you're watching live all the way from Arizona, England. Appreciate you joining. SoCal, I've probably been out here maybe an hour, if that. Oh, T-Bone, you're at 9:41 p.m.? Yeah, I've been out here about an hour or so, SoCal. Yeah, I've been out here about an hour or so, SoCal. Yeah, I've been out here about an hour or so, SoCal. Yeah, I've been out here about an hour or so, SoCal. Yeah, you can hear them getting after their pets. That's funny. Yeah, we have locals here that have all their pets out here. Yeah, I kind of hear that too, T-Bone. It's kind of odd how that repeats. I apologize for that. Yeah, very good, SoCal. You are correct at that one, my friend. I turned the volume all the way down, so hopefully you don't hear me. Here, fishy, fishy. Come on, let's get this going. We got to break that sunk. Yes. What's that? All right. Folks, give me just a second. I'm going to readjust the phone on top. Well, I better take the old man way. I'm not about to break my hip trying to climb this wall. No way. There's got to be a way I could set this up to where I can cover the phone without it being an issue. Yeah, I can tell already it is. You may have to, yeah. Folks, I'm readjusting the camera angle a little bit. You think so? I bet it does. Yeah, it's still going to be in the sun somewhat. If I go higher with it, yeah, go just a wee bit higher. How about that?
Yeah,
Too high or good?
that looks good.
Okay, good. Leave it there then.
You don't know, are you allowed to swim in that water? It looks so nice.
Here you go, sweetie. It's almost out. Drew, that is a very good question. And I'm going to go, hang on a minute. Let's see what it says. And so Cal is correct. You can.
Oh,
That's all right. How's it look on the screen? Yeah, okay. Perfect. I'm gonna go down there. Let me know if you can still see me. Honey, just take it back to the vehicle and charge it up. Well, yeah, park it right here and leave it running. I'd park it unless that person's taking it. I'd park it right here and leave it running. Hi, kids. It's slow. Hi, kids. How are you? Woo, yeah. Yes. Oh, I'll take it. That was a nice, refreshing splash. We're doing camera angle changes again, folks. I do apologize. How are we doing with the camera angle?
good.
See everything good?
Yeah.
Perfect. One of the local dogs came and splashed me. It actually felt kind of good. I really did. All righty. I'll tell you what, man, this lake is very, very tough. Now, keep in mind, I will give it the fact is that I probably came later than I should have. But again, I didn't want to come early because I'm not familiar with the area. And now that I know it, I can be here a lot earlier next time. And two, angler that I was talking with earlier, Anton, was there for a little while and only caught one. So I won't feel so bad. But you know, as I always say though, folks, a bad day of fishing out here is still better than a good day at work, as we say. And I love my job, but you know what I'm saying. Fishing is always a good time, no matter what. Always a good time, no matter what. Hey, SoCal, I went online and ordered a couple of 7.5, 8-inch Huddleston type lures to catch these stripers on, these bigger ones. A couple of days in a row out here in Arizona on the lake area, the river area where I was fishing at, while I was at work, they were pulling out 7 to 10 pound stripers. And unfortunately, I couldn't be there. But I was there the night before and caught nothing. So that's okay. So I've got a game plan today. So I've got a game plan coming. It should arrive hopefully today, but tomorrow for sure. And there's, like I said earlier, folks, there's a good possibility I will be heading out tomorrow to the marina area at Mojave Lake, where I've fished before a few times, and it is a challenging area. But the reality is that I do get hit out there. I was able to pull out some decent sized stripers and catfish. So we'll probably be there first thing in the morning because I do know that area pretty well. Probably there just before the sun comes up. So I meet another friend of mine out there who fishes out there, and we'll get together and hook up and probably do some fishing. Again, I may be able to go live tomorrow. I can't promise, but if I can't get it, I'm definitely going to get a video created out of it and just edit it and put it out that route. I know the lives get the best feedback for the most part, but unfortunately, I've got to go with what I got until I can get Starlink hooked up and set up. We do what we got to do to get the job done, folks. Folks, if you're joining me for the very first time here on YouTube, thank you so much. Welcome to Arizona Outdoors. My name is Tim at Lake Havasu in Arizona. Wanted to change the scene up a little bit to see what we can get together. I know SoCal's been out in this area quite a bit times. He does well out here. We'll see what we can do. So far, I've used 2 different types of baits. There's fish over there. Those dogs will kick them this way. Creating a lot of splash on that side. They'll scare them over here. There's a lot of waterfowl in the water. There's sure a lot of ducks in the water. Come on, fishy, fishy. Let's do this. Let's get this going. I like boy, it makes me glad sometimes. Especially they're great dogs, they really are. Sure, boy. I don't know how to do that. Looked like something right out there. I saw it ripple. Okay, we'll give it another 5 more minutes and I'll start switching bait out again to see exactly what's going on with it. Might end up casting that direction a little bit more. Looks like there might be a spot where it's all shaded up right there. Might be able to hit something on that area. I'm just gonna pull it in and try it. Might get lucky. Might, yes. What's that? Take them off. Uh-oh, I think I got snagged up. Yep, I did. I got snagged up. Darn it. All right, well, I had to do it anyway. Yep, I sure did. I got snagged up pretty good. It took the bait and everything. Gosh darn it. That's all right, though. That's kind of expected with the way things are out here in this waterway. I can actually add a new bait to it, and we'll go from there. Yeah. All right, here we go. Whoop, I guess I put it back in the actual container. Didn't realize I did that. Look at that rooster tail. They're flying high. Maybe when I was squish some of this oil out, it'll give the bait more flavor. The first time I've had a dog come straight up to me. All right, let's see here. All right, we're going to cast a little bit on this direction here. All right, here we go. I think we got it. Oh yeah, it's got a good smell to it. Let's see if we can get it casted way out there. Excellent. That was a good cast, actually. Better than I thought it would be. Went farther out. All right. All right, we'll see where that goes. Got that one set in different direction. Whoa. All right. Everything okay? We still getting hit with trolls? Okay, good. Appreciate that. Well, thanks for taking them off because this is I got my grandkids watching that. So, folks, this is a courtesy. Do me a favor if you're going to watch a channel respectfully. I'd love to have you on board. But if you're going to come troll a channel, please do not. You will be removed. You will be removed at my request. I will have you removed because the fact is that children do watch this channel and my grandkids watch this channel. So please be respectful. Enjoy the show. Otherwise, you will be taken off the channel. Okay? We like to keep it clean, fun, and entertaining. And my grandkids do not need to be exposed to the stuff that may be put on there. Alrighty. Got this casted out. We can see what this brings. There's a different location in the water now. Let's see. Oh. I appreciate that, T-Bone. Appreciate that so much. All right, fish. What's the dealio? Come on now. I know you guys are going to be getting hungry soon. I got your favorite food. I got anchovies. I've got shad spray. I've got dough balls with cheese and coffee. All the good stuff. Ready for you to take home and eat. Come on. Got a little coot coming up here to me. I don't have nothing for you, Bubba. Got nothing for you. Man, oh man, I can't believe it's this warm out here. Whew, it is warm. I find that hard to believe. Folks, I want to say thank you again for joining the channel today. If this is your first time here to my YouTube channel, well, welcome. Welcome to Arizona Outdoors. It's a pleasure to have you here. If you've not subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Love to have you on board. And make sure you hit that notification bell. And when you do, go to all because your settings has a major part of how much content you will receive. YouTube will not automatically put you in all. They'll put you as basically personalized, which means you only get certain portions of the videos or lives that I do. So go to your settings on your phone and hit all, enabling YouTube to do all settings or all notices if you could. And do me a favor, give me a thumbs up on that if you would. Love to have you on board. I'm just under 560 to go to watch. I'm trying to hit that 3,000 hour watch mark. I'm almost there. If you could get me to 3,000, I would greatly appreciate it. Great. Go ahead and check out my playlist. And if you don't have time to watch it all, at least turn it on. Let it run. I can get those hours that I need. Much appreciated. I'm so close to 3,000 watch hours. I'm actually thinking the ability with YouTube for my channel. I beg your pardon? No, nothing what? Are we still live? Okay. I try to be respectful with people and their pets. I mean, I get it. They want to drink water, and I totally respect that. But when you know I'm fishing here and you allow them to come into the area, I find that a little disrespectful. You know I'm fishing here, but I'm not going to make waves about it because I just don't want to.
Everybody's saying it's out of focus and the audio's coming in and out.
Shoot.
Or it says focus not good for me. Barbie, don't let him off that island until he takes his boat off.
Folks, let me see if I can correct the settings on this phone. Sorry, folks.
Let SoCal know that I'm not even there answering the phone.
Hey, SoCal, just so you know, my wife asked me to let you know she's not able to answer any of your comments right now because her phone is charging. What happened?
Flip the camera so it won't be. So it will be.
I can't flip the camera.
I know.
How's it look now?
It's beautiful.
Okay.
I've never been out of focus. Let him know it's working. He always tells him what to do. Go ahead. It shouldn't be.
Yeah, it is a little fuzzy.
Is it?
Yeah, a little bit. It might have a lot to do with the heat of the phone too. I'm going to try and relocate this. Folks, I do apologize. We're just trying to relocate. No, it's not. It's behind the. Try getting out and getting in again. Little technical errors, folks. Just bear with me if you would, please. Appreciate that.
Well, you can go on subscription. what we use our all of our content like that. That'd be a fun day. Excellent. Yeah.
That's it.
Juice too.
Well, we may have to call it an early day, folks. Possibility. We're having a little bit of a technical difficulty here with the phone. Is that better? I don't get it.
Not even a white thing?
No. Well, that gentleman that was here earlier had a hard time too. And give me a second, folks. I'm trying to see what we got going on here. All right, we'll try that.
Riley, no! Get over here! Riley! Riley!
It's all right. I'm going to wrap it up.
Oh, okay. This shit don't matter where he's at.
No, it actually does.
Catch anything?
No, but I won't with him in there. All right. Folks, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a real quick question. Should I try one more time? See what we can catch, or should we just pack it up? Let me know in the comments if you would. Have my moderators look for your answer. Moderators, ask the question, should we continue to fish or should I pack it up? What's that? To where? May not be a bad idea. Uh-oh, I think I'm stuck. Ugh. Folks, I had that 15-pound test line. That stuff is strong. Well, folks, maybe we should switch up the spot here a little bit and see where we can figure out to go. Here, folks, we're going to move this camera around just wee quick. Wee quick. There we go. Boy, this phone makes it, this sun really makes it difficult to see the comments here, folks. I do apologize. So, folks, here's what we're going to do. It's been good here for the hour and a half that I've been here or so, and I do appreciate that. In fact, there's the time that I had here was good. A lot of activity going on in the water in this area. I won't I won't be harsh with the people because the fact is that it's a free beach, it's a free area. Dogs are going to be dogs. I get that. You can't always control them, so it is what it is. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try a different location, somewhere maybe out of the way, to try and find if we can catch some fish. So we could probably do that. Yeah, yeah. So Cal, there's a good possibility I can do that. If we do it, I'll probably end up having the wife drive us there while we stay live, and we'll go from there. What's that? Yeah. You know what? I would almost agree with you, but there's no fisher people here. It's strictly me and one other guy since I've been here. This is six. No. Yeah. So Cal, I am actually at site six. I'm at dock six area. So if that's where you're telling me to go, I'm actually here. So yeah. So like I said, I'm not going to fault anybody for it. Pets are going to be pets. It's just what they do. So I have no issue with that. Yeah. What to do, what to do, what to do. You know what, folks? We just might call it a day. That may be what we're going to do. Again, I want to regroup and reformulate on what we want to do. It's been a beautiful time out here. I mean, this area is amazingly gorgeous out here. I mean, let me turn around and see if I can get you to see what it looks like here. I mean, it is gorgeous out here. Completely gorgeous. This is Site 6 area by the fishing dock with the lighthouses there and the one way over there. So, beautiful area. So what I'll probably end up doing, folks, is I'll probably just end up calling it a day here on the live here in Havasu Lake area. And we'll pick up next time on where we go. Folks, again, I want to say thank you for joining the channel today. Thank you for stopping by and spending time visiting with me. Much appreciated. I want to thank each and every one of my moderators who are here with me today, helping me out with the channel and keeping everything going smoothly for me. Folks, appreciate your comments. If you have any questions that you would like to ask me personally, as far as fishing related, off-road, or hunting topic related issues, go ahead and feel free to email me at arizonafishinglife@gmail.com, arizonafishinglife@gmail.com. I'll be more than happy to get back to you. I've never posed any good question. I may not know, and if I don't know, we'll find out together and I'll share it with you. So again, with that being said, folks, thank you again for taking the time to spend with me today here at the beautiful lake that I'm at. And we're going to wrap it up and call it a day here. And we're going to reformulate another plan. I'm more likely, like I said, we'll probably be out first thing in the morning. I'm going to try and do live tomorrow morning if I can over at the marina area, which I know that fish are being caught. So we'll see how that plays out. If I can't get a live going because of signal issues, gosh, I can't wait for Starlink to get here. It's going to be a game changer. Then I'll definitely do a video and we'll edit it up and have fun with that. But again, until next time, folks, as I always say, I appreciate each and every one of you. For those of you who subscribed today, thank you for joining the channel. Love having you on board. Don't forget to hit that like button and the notification bell. That way you get all my content, whether it's lives, videos, or shorts. YouTube will not put you automatically in the all categories. So you have to manually set your settings for all for YouTube. That way you don't miss any content that I do put out there, okay? Again, thanks again. For you longtime fans who've been with me since day one, appreciate your support and couldn't have done it without you. Folks, I'm literally just a little over 500 hours of hitting that 3,000 hour mark. If you could help me get that 3,000 hour mark, I'd be grateful. I'd love to hit that 3,000 hours mark. So please watch the videos, share the videos, and give thumbs up on the videos because that really boosts up and helps the algorithm with YouTube. And on the playlist, I have on there, if you don't have time to watch them all, no worries. Just hit the playlist and let it run. All right. Until next time, guys, thanks again, and I'll see you outdoors.